Yeah.
Andreas just does what he wants, and I love that.
I am recording right now. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
yeah, but I'll just cut the beginning. I've just synced it up now, so I know blah 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 and all that. So
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Now it's
perfect.
time to shut up. Now everybody be silent, please. Now we start the podcast because that's how it
yeah,
works.
also, wait, what was
Okay.
the last? I'm just gonna see what are we even going to call the podcast? Me and Barbarian
Horse
has this problem for like months and months. Alright, we were at Chillcast Podcast
Nice,
4.
so no, just kidding. We will see.
Yeah.
If a meme comes up after all this talk, we'll call him that. The podcast.
Yeah, or we can just call it podcast like we've done.
I mean, is it really a big of a problem?
Of course, a name is the most important of problems. Alright,
Call it Horsecast.
Horsecast is already taken.
Shit, really? God damn it!
Yeah, Horsecast is one of the best podcasts.
Ah, My Little Pony.
It's not a My Little Pony, actually. These people.
There's a My Little Pony in the thumbnail.
Yeah, they are people that are famous in the My Little Pony, but they almost never talk. Alright,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
fucking
but,
watch
you
it,
know,
alright? That's all I'm saying. Watch the podcast or listen to them. Alright, alright, how are we even supposed to start?
Okay, you know how to start?
I would like to start talking about Dark Souls 3, to be honest. But
Dark Souls 3.
yeah, I would like to know some shit, to be honest.
You
Like,
can play?
no, yeah, I played. I almost finished it, actually.
Oh,
At
okay.
20 FPS, but whatever. Okay, so which was the hardest boss for you, in your opinion?
In my opinion, which was the hardest boss? Well, you know, what was that called? That guy really pushed me. Povlik or something? Povlik? No, I'm going to forget that.
Pointif.
Yeah, I
Pointif
guess that's
Sullivan.
one. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
But I learned that it is extremely fucking easy if you parry that motherfucker. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, it is ridiculously easy. It only took 2 seconds to kill him after I parry him. But, you know, I thought this is a boss. I can parry it. But, fuck it. Anyway, that guy, yeah.
You can also sit down and avoid his hitboxes, you know? Because he attacks like in an angle.
Yeah,
You can-
if you sit down, he can't attack you.
Yeah, he won't hit you. For me, the hardest boss was honestly Lord Trick. Lord Trick and Lorian. Holy shit, like, oh my god, it gave me so
Wait,
much
Laughter
trouble.
comes back?
No, it's not Loud
Oh.
Trick. It's another name. It's Lord
Oh,
Trick.
alright.
No, Andreas,
TH.
that's different. I mean,
They sound similar, honestly, but
I was like, I
I
killed
see
that
why, I see
bastard, you know?
no,
are
don't
you
worry.
going to play Dark Souls 2? Andreas?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing it. I probably won't do it as soon as I finish Dark Souls 1. I'll probably take like a couple of months break.
You can directly skip to Dark Souls 3. It's more related to Dark Souls 1 more than 2.
Yeah, I've heard that from everyone.
Yeah, a lot. To be honest, Dark Souls 2 was a bit disappointing. It was slow, clunky, floaty. The PvP was laggy. It was horrible, in my opinion.
But the multiplayer was better than Dark Souls 1. Why did you say laggy?
The balance is better, but I don't know. It's very laggy, in my opinion. It feels floaty. The hitboxes are very badly made. They call it the shit boxes. Dark Souls.
Those bastards.
Yeah, because they are not as smooth as Dark Souls 1 or 3. 3 has good hitboxes, I think.
Also,
I haven't
if you like the dark atmosphere, Dark Souls 2 a little bit brighter, which I'm okay with, but most people didn't like that.
Yeah. Dark Souls 3 feels a lot like Bloodborne. It feels like it's the most Bloodborne of all the 3 games.
Did you also play Bloodborne?
Yeah, for a bit. I don't own a PlayStation, but yes,
Yeah.
I love that game. I want to finish it.
Bloodborne.
Yes, Bloodborne. It has a very Lovecraftian story. It
Why
feels like
isn't
something
why
raised
isn't
what?
why isn't that on the PC already? Bloodborne.
Because they made it exclusive.
Yeah, they probably made
I
a
mean,
deal with
Dark
Sony.
Souls.
They made a deal with
Yeah,
Sony.
But,
Yeah.
but Dark Souls was exclusive too. They can change it.
Depends on who holds the rights to it. If Sony holds the rights to a certain part, they're probably never going to drop it, you know.
yeah, that fucking sucks because that killed most of the community of the Bloodborne game. Almost nobody plays Bloodborne PvP because it's exclusive.
Damn it. Actually, someone
Yeah.
tried to.
But wait a minute. Let's see. Can people that play the Xbox version of Dark Souls battle against PS, the PlayStation and PC?
I don't think so. I mean, Dark Souls is a good game, but it has a lot of like problems, I mean, especially about
Yeah,
multiplayer.
but why would that?
You can barely play with other PC
Yeah,
players.
but why would that destroy
Yeah.
the Bloodborne community then? If they couldn't play against
No,
anyways.
I mean that is restricted and I don't know. It's not so popular the Bloodborne community because of the healing. I don't know. Lots of things. People say that the PvP sucks and stuff like that. Personally, I think it looks fun because it's very fast paced and I like fast games.
Yeah, that's the main difference between Dark Souls and Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, you need to attack immediately so that you can gain your health back
Yeah.
if you attack immediately. In
I
Dark
love
Souls, you need to be like a little bit more steady.
Yeah, especially in Dark Souls 2, you need to be very conservative. I don't like it.
That's
But
why
yes,
I think
people
I'll
that
probably
play-
like Dark Souls 2, because you have to be a bit slower.
No, but it's a lot slower. You will feel it very, very, very slow. When you make that switch from Dark Souls 1 to 2, you will feel it like it's slow as fuck.
Yeah, especially Dark Souls 3 though. I mean, even with the Estus Flask drinking times,
Yeah.
it feels fluent with Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3 feels more like Bloodborne actually. And I like it. It's honestly my favorite of the series.
I
So
didn't
far.
play Bloodborne, but there's a settlement on that settlement. I mean, those monsters probably from Bloodborne because they look so alike.
Yeah, also, yes. I know which ones you are talking about. The villagers, basically, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that really gave the Bloodborne impression or something.
People always say in Dark Souls 3 that for them the hardest boss was Nameless King, but I don't feel like that's the case, honestly. Because the phase 1 is very easy. When he's on the dragon, he's very, very easy. And then phase 2 is the hard part, but it's very fun.
Which one are you talking about? I missed the
Nameless
point.
Nameless King.
Nameless King! Oh, that shit was dope! That was one of the best bosses of Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, honestly, yes.
It was really good. I really like that guy. And that guy had really great hair.
Do you know that people say that maybe that guy is the firstborn of Win?
First bar?
Yeah, his firstborn. Do you remember that ring in Dark Souls 1?
Ring. Firstborn of the ring. Is that, what is it?
It's called the Ring of the Firstborn, something like that.
Yeah,
Wait.
you get it from... Yeah, you get it from Anorlonda
In Dark
hidden ring of the firstborn. Yeah, I think I remember that.
Dark Souls 1, yeah. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn here.
So wait, this is the firstborn of Gwyn?
Yeah, they say that it's the firstborn of Win.
Oh!
It makes sense, right?
Yes, I never thought like that.
It makes a lot of sense actually.
Fuck my.
That's what I like about Dark Souls. They don't tell you anything. You have to assume everything.
Yep.
I feel like that way of storytelling is very good.
Did you play The Witcher 3?
No, The Witcher 3 now.
Okay.
I don't like The Witcher games enough, to be honest.
I didn't play The Witcher 2 and 1, but I played The Witcher 3. It was
I
awesome.
recommend 2. It's
Because you didn't play the 3.
yeah, I didn't play 3, but I enjoyed the time I spent on 2, which I think is like 40 hours. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I probably should go back to the game and try it again now when I have a bit stronger PC. But yeah, the game looks good. I don't know how it looks on ultra, but on like medium slash high, depending on what it is, it looked good. It felt good. I like the combat.
I think that you should jump straight into Witcher 3 if that's the case. Because it will be a new experience and also you can do an LP for that, which is better.
Wait, what? Healthy what?
No, that I'm saying that you should jump right into Witcher 3 instead of replaying Witcher 2 to make a new LP and also to get a new experience, you know?
Well,
I was expecting something like that, but it's just Witcher 3 is a really, really great game. I really like it, but it's fucking too easy. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's after Dark Souls, but it's just easy. And I was playing on that
yeah.
much. But it was hard when you play on that much at the first 20 level, like. After
Okay.
that,
I see.
it's
Well, it's probably why I want
easy.
to replay Witcher 2. I never finished Witcher 2. I only think I only got to chapter 2 or 3.
You mean The Witcher
Yeah.
2? 2, okay.
Okay, I see. Sorry for my ignorance then.
No, it's fine. And I had a hard time. And I think I played it hard. So, I'll see. Now when I'm better, I played a little more, fighting games or whatever. Because before this, the only games I really played was first-person shooters and strategy games. Like, the first time I played Dark Souls, it was like, I don't think I've ever played a game like Dark Souls.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
before it. Because I've never been interested in just that setting,
Yes, exactly, me too.
And still, Dark Souls setting is good, but it doesn't really get me like, like, oh my god. Because I don't really enjoy being like, you are the chosen one, there's only one of you have to fight off everything.
No.
Did
Here's
you
the thing,
understand the story?
You are not the chosen
Oh,
one.
Yeah,
Everyone is the chosen one.
yeah.
Everyone.
Everybody is a
They
special snowflake.
Yeah, they tell them that just so they can make the quest basically.
oh.
You know, Solitaire is a chosen one in his own way.
Wait, did you say solitaire or Soleil?
I am not sure which one was it.
I understood solitaire like the game.
I probably said the wrong one.
Okay, anyway, let's move on. So yeah, they tell the chosen deaths. They call them chosen, but they are actually just undeaths.
Solitaire was a card game, right?
Yes, solitaire.
Continue.
Alright. Well, that
Well,
that
does
fixes
it.
a little
It's enough for
little
now.
bit, but I don't know, I just don't truly enjoy that super much when you're like almost all alone against
Uh-huh.
I love the gameplay and I like the story so far as much as I've survived
Yeah.
with the help of everyone else.
With the help of
Yeah.
me and Barbarian.
But still, I just wish you had like a bit more allies. But I also understand why you don't have allies, because it would be like against the lore.
Allies? You mean in Dark Souls? There are no
Yeah, I
allies.
know, and
Like in Skyrim, he means companions and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
But you can summon anyone you want.
but it's not the same. Like
They are real people.
I would like to
So
have
it's
like
like-
companions, and then I can switch out their gear to fit certain situation, and I would be like, you go over there, you go over there, kind of like Star Wars Commando. Have you played that game?
No.
Nope. But
It's fucking awesome. It's the only good Star Wars game after Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2.
what about that? You didn't like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic?
It was an MMORPG. I never played the originals.
No. I mean the originals.
I never
yeah.
played them.
I mean,
I have them, but I never played
They are
them.
pretty good, dude. In my opinion, they are pretty good.
I might try them. My backlog of games is so big that I haven't played. And I'm like, I can't play anything anymore.
It's just like anime. I feel like there's so much you can watch, and you don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah, so you don't watch
And
it
then
anymore.
Yeah, so you don't watch anything.
And also, in
basically.
the new season, there isn't really anything that makes me want to watch it. I'm like, I already have all my waifus. There's still being lots of pornography of them that's pumping out.
Yeah.
I don't need this used up horse that they do nowadays.
Mhm.
So,
What was the topic and when it became the waifus?
It was about Dark Souls 1.
as
then
soon as you
it came up-
mentioned Solaire, my mind instantly went to waifu.
So,
It's because Larry, like it's a husbando.
this is the first question I need to ask.
Go ahead.
What?
You said you were gonna ask a question.
No, Lazule asked the question and I said that will be the first question I ask.
No, I didn't ask any
You
question.
didn't ask question?
No, I
I'm
think.
hearing voices. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
because wait, why did you remember waifus when you hear the Solaire then?
Because he's like the husbando of Dark Souls.
Yeah, he's basically your big brother that is saving your ass from the bosses. I fucking love Slayer. At first, I thought I was like, oh, he must be the firstborn of Win, but he's not. I know now that he's not.
How do you know?
Well, because
Apart
of
from that guy, I mean, don't you know?
he's very strong. He has magical powers and all that, but he's not as strong as you know who. We went to spoil Andreas on
The
it.
one who shall not be named.
Yeah, basically. Actually, yes. So yeah.
So
And what's
I love
that
silence.
was the Dark Souls topic. Oh boy.
is
It just
It's like it covered a lot of time. I have no idea whatever happened in that time, but it must have been great.
so Barbarian. How are things going on in Turkey? Do you you're an atheist, I think, right?
I'm an atheist?
Are you? I don't know.
No, tövbe.
You are.
Tövbe. No, I'm not an atheist. I'm just Muslim, but you know,
Ah.
I mean, I am aware that why am I Muslim? Because I born like that. It's just I do not push the things. Far.
Yeah, you don't go fanatic or
Yes, exactly.
or
I mean-
fundamentalist, etc. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's it. That's the answer.
And you are against that, right? I don't know. You don't like fundamentalism and all that.
I mean, it just doesn't matter because, like, people who are like people like that, they are so close-minded they wouldn't listen to anybody, including the Quran itself, because
Yeah,
it just makes me so crazy. It just makes me so
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I agree, dude.
I mean, they only believe what they made it in their mind. But even though, like, when someone uses logic, even though directly from Quran, they don't care. Like, it just that makes me so crazy. But I mean, I get used to it. I don't get crazy now, but
But
Yeah, I
before he
understand.
did.
yeah, I mean, obviously.
Oh boy.
And in Sweden, you got some of the extremists, right,
Yeah,
Andreas?
especially in the area I live. But that's because the policy here in Sweden have been that if they find out that someone has, this is that kind of semi-new thing, if they have gone to Syria and fought for ISIS and all those other thingy, then
Yeah.
they give them money.
All those
Yeah,
other things.
those other clans. They give them money,
Yeah,
they give them a
basically.
free apartment, and the reasoning behind this is we don't want to punish them. We want to give them free things so they might believe that, well,
That Western society is the way, right? I don't know, something like
yeah,
that.
or like now they don't want to fight because now they have a lot of free things here in Sweden. But what often happens is that they get the money, then they just send them back, to the organizations to just buy more guns and more blah blah blah.
Yeah, more violence.
Because in Sweden we have more known terrorists than all of Europe.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah,
It's like,
I see.
and that's the problem.
Do you think
No,
radical feminists versus radical Muslims, who would have won?
Radical
radical Muslims,
radical
they got the
Muslims,
guns.
because the radical feminists are on the side of radical Muslims.
How does that even work? I never understand that.
Also, they have the guns. Yeah. No, yeah, me neither. Why the hell do they defend them? Because
Because there's a
basically,
stage of privilege. They believe that in their mind Muslims are only, brown people. Even though
yeah,
Muslims
but
is
but
just as
radical,
fake. So
I am whiter than some
yeah.
Europeans, though.
So what they do that
yeah,
is
for
like, alright, so
traitors.
if you're white you get this many points. If you're Muslim then you get this much minus points. And the lower down you are, the more the more they you're
The okay
yeah, the
you
more
are with them.
okay it is. So it's like, well, yes, these people do preach on the streets like behead the infidels and blah blah blah. But hey, they're Muslims, so that's okay.
It's part of their culture, dude.
Yeah, and it's like,
And with the barbarian here, it's not part of their culture.
but
They are
it's
fucking
also
batshit crazy.
if you look at it, it's extremely like condescending. Like, oh, these are just brown people. They don't know anything better than than just slaughter each other and us. So that's fine. They don't have to live
Yeah, and,
under
and it's
our
not right.
rules. Yeah.
Mm. Like honestly, and also it's weird because feminism is about the freedom of women, right? Or the rights for women and stuff like that. And the radical Muslims are not into that. They prefer to have women oppressed and stuff like that for the reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what feminism used to be.
But feminism is so hypocrite because they don't care about Muslim women.
Yep.
Like when it's come to Muslim woman, they always say like blame the victim, blame the Muslim woman. Like don't dress like that, don't dress like that. I mean, same could be said for the Western woman. If they dress like that, they wouldn't get raped. But I mean,
Yeah.
like it's come to the Western woman, they always say like blame the people who rape. But when it's come to Eastern woman, they always say blame the victim. Did you
Mhm.
get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, basically. Yes.
And that's also how it is here in Sweden. Man, Sweden has become so. I mean, I'm lucky that, well, I live like right in the middle of like, because we are poorer in the area I live than the average.
It's always the poor people who suffer. always.
Yeah, but also because we are a bit like poorer, we have a bit more, I guess, street justice here.
Andreas, you have to monitor. You are not poor.
In Sweden, I mean, I don't spend
Right.
money on anything else, you know.
Okay, by the way, this is a video about the thing I just talked about.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you can continue. It is you can watch it later.
Yeah, we need to watch it later because if we watch it now, we won't hear each
Yeah.
other.
And there is a bit more street justice here, which quells a bit of the shit that happens. So
Mhm.
the police left when the crime started rising here. The police left.
Police.
So
Oh, holy shit.
That's not
They're
how it's
supposed to-
supposed to
yeah, I know. I mean, there was a police station here, and as soon as crime started rising, they were like, we're leaving. So it's like, all right.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
They left. Yeah.
So
Dude, I am not sure if you are lying or like
no, it's true.
you are
It's,
making fun of
it's
us.
true. So it's like, all right.
It just there is so much difference the Sweden we heard and the Sweden you tell us or tell me. Maybe Lazule
Yeah,
doesn't
I
think
mean,
so much about
You
Sweden.
probably hear like
World War Barbarian.
you
Sorry.
probably hear like the tales of upper class Sweden. The
I mean,
tales of a place where no one gets hurt, everything is free.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the reason that why
They-
so-called free, it's not free because we still have to pay for health, you know, for a hospital and all that.
Texas.
It's just lower than America. Well, we still have to pay it, and our taxes are higher. I still prefer our system to America. Because if it's something really expensive, then you don't have to pay like millions. You only have to pay like thousands.
Also, I
Turkey's
think-
health system is better than America, by the way. So I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
most places are
maybe
better
we-
than America.
yeah, I mean, being that better than America when it's come to health care, it's not really a privilege.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Yeah, the thing about America is that they focus a lot on big business, not in small business and stuff like that. And I think that's one of their problems. But it's not a big deal.
I mean, we do it here in Sweden too. I mean, it's state-owned. It's just a few. It's like,
big corporations.
yeah. I mean,
No, I get it.
yeah. I mean, that's socialism. You know, it's to merge the state and business basically,
Hmm.
and then try to make. Well, they say they don't want to make profits because
Hmm.
they just want to keep it even. Which is good, but the thing is, they can't keep it even anymore because, yeah,
I see.
no one, you know, no one's going to pay that high of a price to make it even. Which is good because we wouldn't be able to afford if they raise the price. But, you know, fuck it. Let's just give everyone free money, then no one is poor.
The stereotype of Sweden is that is one of the most safe places in the world, and also that the people have a very good education and stuff like that. When actually, it is very overrated.
It is extremely overrated. Sweden is not safe. There are some areas in Sweden where it is safe, but the thing is, those areas are like 100% Swedish, and
And also very rich.
yeah, they're rich
obviously.
and they have gated communities, and you need to fucking pay money to even get in there.
Yeah, like everyone else
Yeah.
in the world. Yeah, basically.
So it's like no shit, those areas are safe. You know?
Yeah.
Whenever you talk about Sweden, I always get depressed because I always feel like if everything else fails, I can go to Sweden. But no, Andreas is gonna ruin that dream.
I'm sure
I mean-
it will probably be even better than where you live at the moment. I mean,
You don't like Turkey?
What?
I'm guessing.
What? Why are you just trying to kill my own country right now? It's not that bad. Now I get defensive because you said the opposite of what I just said. Anyway, no, I like Turkey. It's okay, but I always wanted to go to foreign country.
Okay, I see. No, go ahead, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Fulfill your dreams, man.
Sweden is okay. I would not want to live anywhere else than Sweden.
You are such a
That's all I'm
hypocrite.
saying. But that doesn't mean Sweden is not shit. It's just that everywhere else is more shit.
Okay,
know,
I understand.
I've
I
been
get that.
in quite a lot of countries. The most place I just despise is Germany.
Germany.
I fucking hate Germany. I want Germany to
Germany-
burn.
Germany is basically
Ger-
little Turkey.
Yeah, basically.
No, also they are the head of the
The EU. It's like the EU is.
So
Barbarian, why do you want to join the EU? Huh? Why do Turkey want to join? You should not join the
It
slavery that
doesn't.
is the EU.
I mean, we don't want to. I mean, it's too late for that. That was the topic of 10 years ago.
Aren't you still
Well,
trying to get?
I mean, we don't try anymore, but I used to see news about like getting EU. We are going to get into EU this time. Every time, like there was this kind of news. But I mean, in time they start to disappear.
Well, whatever happens, never join. If you can prevent it, do so.
it's like the Brits that they want to exit.
Yeah, they have exited. They are. Well, they haven't exited completely, right? They're just.
By the way, wait, why did you shit on you by I mean, because England left it?
No, EU has always
Oh,
been
that was-
shit. But, I mean,
What?
it's
What
it's
changed?
a not a plutocracy. It's a bureaucracy with just people in Brussels just getting more money here and there, get more, and for example, here in Sweden, we have to lower our standards when it comes to the environment because of the EU. We are not allowed to be better than other countries in certain like phosphor percentage and how much we release because
Mhm.
EU says so. No, you can't take care of the environment because EU. You need to treat your animals a bit worse because EU regulations.
So wait, this is so first world problem. Your problem is you can't get better because EU stops you.
Yeah. And why would we not want to get better? The EU is
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that, but
that's just few of the things. I mean, some of the weapon laws that we have here in Sweden, that is, I mean, Sweden normally without the EU also has shit laws, and now they try to take away even more guns. Even though here in Sweden we have like one of the easiest weapon. How easy it is to get like illegal weapons is very easy in Sweden.
Yeah. Actually, there is a metalhead like Peahc that got a lot of illegal weapons into Norway and Sweden and
Yeah,
stuff
in
like
Sweden it's super easy. I mean, I'm a bit surprised how fucking easy it is to buy weapons here in Sweden, and it's not that expensive either. It's like, oh, well, just go talk to that guy and you can get like a Glock. Like, well, pistols are more common here. I think it's a bit harder to get like rifles and all that, automatic rifles.
that. Yeah. And all the criminals know those persons, so that's a problem.
But most of the weapons are also old USSR stock,
Yeah, obviously, yeah, but there are still weapons,
Yeah.
and the public, the general population is still unarmed.
I mean, it's become so bad that even the police have started to have guns here in Sweden.
Yeah, they used not to.
They used to, then it disappeared for years and years, and then it came back.
Ah, okay. So they were like unarmed.
No, they still had a
They-
stun
they-
gun, a baton,
Yeah.
and I think they had rubber bullets. Now they have real bullets. But not
just in case.
before. Not everyone had guns. It was just like special police, you know, that were allowed guns.
I see.
Now almost everyone has. There are some police, especially the police that are on horses. They don't tend to have guns because, well,
So
I'm sure the horse would freak out if they shot a gun from the horse.
that is because of the current political climate, right? How things are going and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean, even though our government is saying Sweden has never been more peaceful than ever, they're starting to, you know,
Yeah.
stock up on guns here, you know.
More peaceful and everyone has more guns.
Which is why we're just going to, you know, arm our forces a bit more. And all that is like, man,
Let's see.
yeah.
What do
So-
you guys hear about Turkey?
About Turkey, I only hear about food, basically.
You only hear about what?
Food.
What?
About food. Cuisine.
Oh, food. Alright.
Yeah, yeah, food
Yeah,
is pretty
I like
good.
börek.
That's you're so cute, Andreas.
Also that...
You spell it correctly, but it was
And kebab. Even though I like, yeah, but I like actually the kebab we get here is a bit more Swedified, which I enjoy
Yes.
more than authentic Turkish one.
Have you ever eaten?
Yeah, I've been in Turkey.
Huh?
Well, he was in Greece, so... That was when you lived in Greece,
No,
right?
I've never lived in Greece. I've only been there on holidays.
Ah, okay, I see.
What
You're
did you do
family.
in Turkey?
I have family that lives right on the border between Turkey and Greece, and sometimes, you know, you just cross the border. Sometimes you get cheaper oil. like,
Ah,
like
I
yeah.
mean, that's not like I thought you came into. But anyway, continue. Okay.
we're just on holiday, you know. That's it.
What did you saw about Turkey?
Mostly just the border between Turkey and
Yeah,
Greece. It's-
exactly.
Because the only reason
You
we
have-
ever went into Turkey was to get cheaper oil and eat something here and there, you know.
Cheaper oil. You mean oil is cheaper here?
Yeah,
I found my job, man. I'm going to sell oils.
I mean, the difference was in Greece, it was like, well, I think it was like 8 euros per liter or something like that. Not 8 liter, what am I talking about? That's like 8 times more than here in Sweden. But if we cross the border and eat and everything in Turkey, it was like 75% cheaper than doing it in Greece.
Oh,
And it was
that's
only like
nice.
20 minutes away.
That's nice.
But your first impressions of Turkey, what were they?
Greece. It was basically the same. I mean, because it's right on the border, they clash so
Greece
much.
is exactly same with Greece?
Huh?
Did you just say it's exactly same with Greece?
Did you call them poor?
Well, the places I were, both are poor. I mean, most of Turks are poor, just like how most of Greeks are poor. And
Yeah.
Don't ever say that in Turkey.
the Greeks don't
Don't.
like being compared to Turks either, so... But it's true, I mean... one is more Christian, one is more Turkish. More
Yeah.
Muslim.
More
Yeah.
Turkish,
Yeah. There you have your difference, the most, you know...
But you are looking objectively. People don't do that.
Yeah. Objectivity is dead.
Yes.
And what do you like the most about Turkey, Barbarian?
Shit. I never thought about that. I need to answer this question quick. I don't know.
The weather.
Maybe
No, Take your time, man.
The weather is nice, but no, I mean I gotta find something to like race with Andreas country. I gotta win this shit. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. I mean, people are more relaxed than European. At least I heard. I never been to European, but I met a lot of people, and
No, especially, yeah, I agree. The people that live in the southern countries like Turkey, Greece, Spain, they're much more relaxed. That's true.
yes,
Because
that's. I mean, I like that. I'm okay with that.
yeah, and I believe that it has something to do with the weather because it's much warmer. People like
Actually, Socrates said that. I read that somewhere. Socrates or some Greek philosopher said, if the weather is nicer, people are nicer too. Basically, he said this.
and I completely agree.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when you're not battling against the cold that's trying to kill you, you might be a little bit
Or the heat.
more relaxed.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't date women from the cold countries or cold areas.
Because they're feminists.
They're feminists.
Yeah. Haven't you noticed that all the cold areas of the world, except for Russia,
Oh, I didn't mean that. But yeah, okay, I just got that.
Hey, that's true.
What?
Yeah, the cold areas in the world have radical feminists.
That changes everything. We
Yeah.
can invade the
yeah,
world.
it's the cold that has done it.
My mom becoming feminist too. Like she watches some news. I mean, she have no idea what basically radical feminist too. But you know, she watches some news, and it's always like you don't see a lot of news where the woman is the aggressive type. You always see the man kill the woman, and whenever she sees the woman. She was whenever she sees the one. Allah yapamadım. Whenever
Yeah.
she sees the woman aggressive type, you know, woman the attacker type, she always said, finally, woman. Sometimes, I mean, at least some of the women stand up or something.
Yeah, and honestly, that's fine. Well,
Yeah,
I don't see a problem with
exactly.
that.
I mean, as long as it's not radical feminism, I'm not against.
Yeah,
But it's just radical feminists take it too far.
yeah, me too. I feel like it.
My girlfriend's family is so oppressed. You know, I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who would want that? I mean, I want her to be more free. I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Hey, wait, oppressed in what sense? I wonder.
Like, you know, I mean, I don't want to talk about, but her father is the reason why she's wearing turban. She
Okay, I see.
wanted at first, but you know, you get the idea.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that fucking sucks, man. Yeah, if she doesn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, she said I didn't want it at first, but then I started to, you know, be okay with it. That's basically Stockholm syndrome, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm never going to mention about that.
Well, as long as the father is in the picture, you probably shouldn't because he'll kill you. But
No.
yeah, in that cases, I'm like, that's where, if feminists really cared about women, that's where they should be.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, my boss is not that bad. I mean, in terms of life circumstances, but there are worse cases in, you know, eastern part of Turkey or eastern part of the world.
I know eastern part of Turkey. I've heard so much bad shit from family members that live in Turkey about the Eastern
Yeah,
Turks.
feminists- I mean, just feminists doesn't give a fuck about that, which it's bad. It's not cool.
Yeah, they are fighting the wrong fight.
But I mean, what fight? But look, whenever an Eastern man sees this kind of fights, you know, the first thing that he thinks that what kind of freedom a Western woman doesn't have.
Yeah, I mean, they are pretty much the same as us. They are the same as us, actually.
Yeah.
They're exactly the same.
Well, there are some. I mean, but it goes both ways. Like here in Sweden, a man does not have the reproductive rights as a woman has. You know, if the woman wants an abortion, that's fine. I support abortions, but I think the man should also be able
Yeah,
to
me
be
too.
like, no, I don't want to be the father of this child. I'll, you know, and before the child is born, so he does not get struck by, you know, the child support in that way. Like, I never wanted this piece of shit. Why should I?
I love the words Andreas uses, but yeah.
He's going to be a great father.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I agree with you, Andreas. Like, yes, you're right.
I think it
Like,
should always go both ways. Always.
yeah, it should go about this. Yeah, of course, yes.
And
It is what makes
Yeah.
sense.
and here in Sweden, you know, the rights that transsexuals have.
Hmm.
I like how they gotten more rights here in Sweden, because it wasn't like, I think it was only like 10 years ago where they did. Sweden has been like super horrible to people like the Socialist Party, that is like the super left leaning here in Sweden, have hiddenly just fucked up a lot of people.
Yeah,
They
but
used to
what do you mean by that?
castrate Romanis, gypsies, and all that.
In the past, you mean?
Not
Okay.
in the past, like 30, 40 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, the same
Oh
people
my
that
God.
are now like, we need to treat everyone the same, blah blah blah, used to be like people that voted for this and who were in charge of this. Our prime minister
That's
right now
crazy.
was one of them. They also castrated everyone. If you want to become transsexual, then you have to be castrated.
Really?
Yeah.
That fucking sucks,
It's not
man.
like that anymore.
They're taking away their way to have pleasure, basically, and lots of transsexuals have their dicks, basically,
Yeah.
for that reason as well. And it's okay, man. I really don't have a problem with transsexuals, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I was like, as long as you don't hurt anyone, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. Your freedom is your freedom. You do
Yeah.
you,
And
basically.
I fucking hate this place because they've been thinking of voting and just make things worse, you know, for us that watch hentai and all that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me
Oh,
about a girl.
Ollies!
I think you told me about a feminist in a video that got triggered because of your phone
Yeah,
case.
it's like, why are you looking at my phone case, bitch? You
Mm,
fucking...
What do you mean? He was.
She.
She
He
has
was
a
triggered. Okay, what did happen exactly?
yeah. Tell her. Tell him. Sorry.
Tell her. I'll tell her. I don't remember what I was doing. I think... Well, I was doing something with my phone, and you know my phone, it has Niarco. But I think at that time I had Ayase undressing.
His wife.
Yeah, my waifus.
He's.
And she got triggered the fact that I'm sexualizing women, blah blah blah, and I'm the reason why women have less rights and there's misogynist in the world and all that. I'm like,
And you were like,
I don't give a fuck
girl,
about
it's
you.
just a fucking, it's just a fucking drawing. It's just art. It's just something made up. Like it's not real.
Yeah,
What
it's a
the
fucking drawing. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. I don't care about your life. You could die or live. It not means nothing. All right. The ones I care about is my waifus. All right. You fucking 3D PD. Fuck off.
Yeah, they're taking like the most simple shit in the world, a fucking drawing, like so seriously. They are the ones that are making a huge deal about the things you like. I mean,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. It's very stupid.
And they also the same people are like, keep the government out of our bedrooms. Us.
Yeah.
You know, but I want the government to be in their bedrooms. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hypocritical. It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now everybody is like thinking about something
Yeah.
else. Deep thing.
I was going to talk about, but this is not really a topic because it has already been cancelled by the government. But they were thinking of introducing like necrophilia for it to be okay.
It is okay in some countries.
Holy shit! Really? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
in Sweden it didn't pass. But I think
No, obviously it's not
Yeah,
going to
but
pass.
I was
Hell
like,
no.
in a certain way, I was for it because I think they said that if the person gave consent before they died, then I
Ah,
was like,
okay.
there's no problem then. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's not really a important thing. Dead people can feel.
yeah,
People respect that more than living, man.
I see.
I mean, don't go rape dead people, but you get my
Yeah.
meaning.
That body, don't go fuck that body.
yeah. It's like, but I believe if they gave consent, and I mean, what's the fucking problem? I mean, fuck.
It's still very fucking weird, but
Yeah,
yeah, they gave consent and they said like basically my body is yours, doesn't matter.
yeah, exactly.
But I wonder,
Oh, you mean love after that? Is this some kind
yeah,
of
necrophilia. That's necrophilia. It will be pretty fucking weird. But what kind of person they are going to fuck anyway? Like an old man, an old cadaver,
I
basically.
don't know. I mean, it
I
was the
mean,
Green
I
Party's youth that came up with the idea. So it was young people that came
Yeah,
up with this idea, you know?
they're batshit insane.
Yeah, so it wasn't like the old guys. The old guys denied this. But if you read the fine print, I don't think there was like as much as I read. I only read that. I was like, yeah, alright. They could have said like in a super fine print like, now we will dig up the old kings and fuck them, you know? Who knows? But
hmm
yeah.
So going back to going away from this weird topic, you're in part 56 of Dark Souls, right?
50.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
actually recorded 3 more parts. I'm in the moment of rendering part 57
Okay, so
because I already released part 56 like a couple hours ago, right?
how
1 hour.
many how many parts do you think it's going to end up? Your LP is going to end up with?
I actually do not know when the game actually ends. I do know right now where I'm in that Anne Orlando painting.
Oh yeah, I love that
Yeah,
level.
I'm
In
there
that
at the
place,
moment, and so
you
far
never
it has
love
been
it.
pretty easy. Like I haven't had a
So,
problem.
Painting.
yeah, the painted world of
I mean,
Artemis.
painted world is not that hard.
Yeah, well, I haven't.
Did you guys know? Did you guys know that was the first level that FromSoft made for the game?
Yeah, then they changed it, but they couldn't find a level to put it, so they just made it DLC.
All right.
No, the painted world is not DLC. The painted world is just a secret place.
Oh, yeah, right. Artorias was DLC.
Yeah,
How
but
the fuck do they come up with those doors, man? Like, it is so. I mean, if you're a normal player, like without internet connection, there's no way you are going to find that DLC. By the way.
yeah, there's no way. I know. It's very
I'll
cryptic.
probably do that as well. I'll probably get help from one of you to actually get access to that
I
DLC because it seems to
I
be hard.
I will tell you how to do it. I want you to fight Artorias alone, to be honest, but we will
Yeah,
see.
and I'll probably want to do it alone as well.
DLC is pretty hard, by the way. I think Artorias was one of the hardest bosses of Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, me too.
I think I didn't do it like without a person ever. I always did it with a person on my side.
I always do it alone because I love the fight. I love the flow of the fight. It's very fast.
I love
Artorias,
it too, but I really wasn't able to.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but I get it, man. But the thing is that, in my opinion, he's not the hardest boss in the game. The hardest boss will be, I think, like the final boss of that DLC. I'm not going to say names
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to spoil Andreas. But yeah,
That's pretty cool too.
yeah, he has very high defense and holy shit, he's very aggressive. He never stops attacking and stuff like that. I love that
That
fight.
design was pretty good too. I mean,
Yeah,
Artorias was pretty good too. Design in Dark Souls is usually pretty good.
Yeah. Uh, all the DLC was pretty good in my opinion because as a newbie, it will answer a lot of questions that you have about what's humanity, what's this, what's that, what's the dark soul, what's happening if we choose the Dark Lord ending and stuff like that. And Andreas will get a lot of lore from that DLC,
All right.
which will be pretty good.
So the painting world I mean it's not a DLC. Oh shit.
No, it's not
Because
a
I
DLC.
kept
It's
calling
just a
it the
secret.
DLC in the video.
Okay, I will watch it later.
Or
I
the
see.
videos.
If you need any help, by the way, just tell me. I'll tell Barbarian. You can have an episode with
What
him
did you
now.
say? I was away. I had to go away. I'm here now.
It's just
Okay, I say
the painting world. Nothing really
I
that
heard the
special.
help part. Help.
yeah.
Part.
If Andreas need helps, if you need help, Andreas, you can call me again, or you can call Barbarian if you want.
Yeah.
I would like Barbarian to appear
You
in
can do it all alone, Andreas.
I mean,
In Dark Souls 3, I'm not even using shield, man. I just did it without shield, every one of them, except that fucking Peahc, whatever it's called.
How is it?
What
The
was
boss.
it? Dark
The
Souls.
Pound Man?
No, you know we just talk about Pontiff. Fuck.
Pontiff Sullivan, okay, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I hate that.
We-
Because
Yeah, me
it's
too.
impossible to do it without a shield. You need to parry this guy.
No, you can do it, but I did it without shield, actually.
Huh.
But it was
Okay,
very hard.
then. Okay.
And I'm beating all the bosses at like 20 FPS. Like it's very shitty for me, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm loving the game.
Why
And-
don't you just decrease the graphics?
No, yeah, they are low already. I need to upgrade my system because I'm using a gaming laptop. I made the mistake of buying a gaming laptop when I was in high school because I thought it was cool and all that, and it lasted me so far like it has 5 years. It is 5 years old, so I guess it did her job,
it did good.
but it's obsolete now. I need to upgrade my system, which is what I'm going to save up for. I'm going to make a gaming PC,
Oh,
and also I would like to get into Dark Souls 3 PvP very deeply, like a lot of YouTubers are doing right now. I'm guessing that I will be late to the party, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably.
I would like to record myself making gank spanks, killing gankers and stuff like that,
oh, nice.
which is a really good challenge in Dark Souls 3 because now there are like four gankers or five gankers, five guys. How many you can summon now? How many guys?
I think 2 red, 2 white, and 1 purple or something. You know, the new one.
Yeah,
Is it
but-
like that?
Yeah, something like that. I will say that that is four summons and the main guy in the host of flames. So yeah, I would like that. Against ganks, I will use everything I know of Dark Souls. Like I will use tumble buff. I will use. Do you know what tumble buff is by the way?
Tumble buff?
Yeah, tumble buff. It's a glitch. It's
I'm not sure.
a tech basically. What you do is that when you run and you make a running jump, when you land to a place that is like somewhat high, do you have noticed that how your character makes a roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
It rolls in that frame, in that animation. You have to use your talisman above your weapon, and then go into the menu and change it for a weapon that can be buffed. For example, you can change it to the Fire and Greatsword, you know, and you can have that thing buffed, and that will be very fucking strong, you know. You will be like for a fate build, which I'm making.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I plan to do against gankers. I plan to go all out, like everything I know about the game.
No.
Also, you can do like there's another glitch that you can overwrite basically the animation of Right of the Gods, the spell that makes an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
You can put that into heal, or you can put that into force, and you can like get people off guard very nicely. It's pretty nice. It's pretty fucking good in my opinion.
Oh wait, so gankers are people you invite, not people that just invade you.
No, the ganks happen when you are the invader, because the host has all the advantage, especially in Dark Souls 3.
Yes.
In Dark Souls 3, you invade and you're fucking dead, because there are going to be like minimum 3 guys there.
Wait, if so...
To give the advantage to hosts, they did something like that. If you have two white hosts, white friends, you know, someone. If you have someone 2 person, you can also. I mean, someone can invade you.
Alright, so it's not like if I'm alone and then it comes like 3 invaders. Or is it
No.
like there's 1 invader and 3 normals?
1 invader, 3 normals.
He means like the dudes doing co-op, right?
Yeah.
With the normals.
So what?
Okay, I see.
So will the invader always be out? What's it called?
Outnumbered, right? Almost almost all the time, yes.
Oh,
For sure.
what's the fucking point then?
No, to give the advantage to the host. But I think in Dark Souls 3 you can use Estus Flask. Can you use Estus Flask?
Yes, but you have a limit. You can only use like maximum is 6, but you also need an H and Estus, right? To do your spells. So maximum is just 5 Estus, and the guys doing the co-op have 5 Estus as well, and the host has 50.
50
15,
Estus.
sorry, 15. Yeah, Estus flasks.
Well,
15.
That's why.
15.
So the only way to kill gankers is like to have a build that is able to kill very fast. And yeah, so basically a buffed weapon or something that deals crazy amounts of damage very fast. And that's what I plan to do.
Wait, I just remember something. Did you sub the Dark Souls 3 shield build?
Shield build? No, I know which build you mean. I think the Great Shield build.
Yeah, the most annoying build of Dark Souls 3.
I think that stuff was nerfed. I don't know.
Okay, just you don't have to watch the whole thing. Just check this out, Andreas. Check this out too. You can check this out too. It's a PvP, but you can people can attack you with this build because you are using your shield, also attacking at the same time.
And when you attack with shields, you are guarding, basically.
Yes, you are guarding while you are attacking, so nobody can hurt you.
That build was unbeatable around that time. I think that right now, FromSoft gave more weapons like penetration towards shields, and also FromSoft nerfed the great shields. I think. I hope, because yeah, it was very broken.
It was.
Wait, so he's just attacking with his shield, or?
Yes, exactly.
Well, I
That's how
actually
he
like
does.
how this looks because he's like a big fat guy.
Me too. With a big piece of metal.
And someone tries to kick it, like.
Yeah,
and
and
he
it doesn't
just
break any
jumps off. It's like,
stamina.
fuck this.
Yeah, of course it doesn't work. Maybe with the donkey kick though. You know.
No. The ring? You mean the ring?
Yes.
Not even with the ring, dude. Not even with the ring. That bull was invincible.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was very fucking strong.
It just.
So wait, if
This-
someone
the-
attacks the shield, they also get injured.
No, what happens is that the yeah, you mean while the shield is attacking, right?
No, because I'm looking at this guy. He's just hold up the shield up, and then when someone attacks him, they get injured.
No, they have probably a weapon that kills them.
Oh,
It's probably
yes.
katana.
It's probably you can find that katana the
Chaos
cows.
Blade, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, I
It's
remember it right. Chaos Blade. Because the more you hit, the more you are injured.
Oh, poor guy. He's just kicking and punching now.
yeah. It's around that time it was impossible to beat that build.
Some people just like give up and they kill themselves.
But even with stupid builds like that, I still think that Dark Souls 3 is the best Dark Souls, in my opinion. I like it a lot.
Is there a
Yeah,
reason why almost every single PvP that you've showed me and all that is always on this map? Is this like a PvP map?
Yeah, players choose that. It's not something
Oh,
official.
alright,
Like,
so it's...
people find this area. Oh, this is good. Let's try a couple of match here.
Alright.
Exactly. The community likes that place.
Yes.
It is like an arena. If you see the place,
Yeah.
it makes sense, right? To do PvP.
Alright, I thought it was like... I thought it was like, you know, they had like a PvP mode, and then you can play on this map. But no, it's just... Alright.
Yeah, it's just a map.
Also in that place, I think that you can get invaded endlessly, even if the boss is dead. So that's why. That's another reason.
I'm just watching the shield on shield fight, you know.
Yeah. No,
That
we are
shit.
all watching the video right now and we forget about the podcast. It's pretty funny. I mean,
Yeah. I'll link
By
to
the
the
way,
video, so...
Barbarian, which weapon did you use in Dark Souls 3?
I used the Great Axe for a long time because it was the only weapon I didn't use in Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Ah, okay, I see.
I tried almost every weapon. That's why, hey, let's use the Great Axe this time. And it was pretty satisfying actually because you hit the ground and the ground kind of shakes.
Yeah, and you make up a wind box as well. So if you don't really land the hitbox on the enemy, they will stun lock. They will get like send back away a little because it makes a shockwave, right?
But
like
are there people playing Dark Souls 2 still? I need to check that.
no, yes,
Probably
there's
is.
a lot of community.
Dark Souls 2 Steam.
There's a lot of people playing Dark Souls.
Scholar of the First Sin. Andreas, by the way, did you understand this story? Did you want me to tell you? Because, I mean, I'm talking about the main story, by the way. There's only
Oh shit,
one...
wait. Hello, hello?
Yeah. I can hear them. He's very quiet, but yes.
Alright, so it wasn't just me. I can barely hear you.
I am very quiet.
No, okay, you're okay now.
Hello.
Now it's good.
Yeah,
Now it's good. Alright.
Now it's good, yeah.
Yeah, okay. What was I saying? I was saying that, did you
The story.
understand the story? Like the lighting the... I wonder, what are you going to light?
Well, I do know what I'll take Gwyn's place. Is basically what I got from it. Like, you will secede Gwyn.
If you want.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people didn't. So you should give up on us.
Alright, I'll just stop the journey now and
Yeah.
become hollow.
Basically, actually, when you stop your journey, that's what happens. Supposedly, in the lore, your character goes hollow and never finishes.
Yeah, we talked about this actually with Andreas. I think we did, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So all the people that gave up
Went hollow.
in Dark Souls, went hollow and they're fucking worthless.
Because their aim,
Fucking weak.
because they have no aim anymore.
Yeah, because they're casuals.
They're casuals.
Yeah. So so did you understand why said the dragon we killed? Did you understand why he wasn't immortal? Why he used a crystal Andreas?
Nice
Wait,
question.
let's see. Because I know, didn't he betray the dragons?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Yes. Why do you think he betrayed him?
because he wanted power, he wanted the knowledge, and
No, no,
no,
no. He
He
betrayed
wanted.
him. He
Okay.
betrayed him
because he wanted
because
to
he was
become
resurrected.
immortal.
Yes. He was the
Yeah.
only one that was not born immortal. Because do you remember that the scales of the dragons are what makes dragons
Yeah,
immortal,
and he
right?
was scaleless.
He was scaleless because he was born like shit, basically.
Alright.
And he wanted to be immortal. So
What
he
a luck,
betrayed.
man. You are lucky enough to be a dragon, but you are not lucky enough to have scatters.
Yeah. So he came up with the crystal to become immortal. I think he made it or he found it. I don't know. It's called primordial crystal, so it must be there forever.
By the way, did you know do you know about the Logan storyline?
He's not a wizard, so no, he didn't do that.
No.
No, he didn't do that, but do you know about him?
No.
Yeah,
Because his story is a little bit tragic. He just wants to search knowledge in the archives. And do you want me to tell it?
if you're a wizard, you need to do that, Andreas.
Yeah.
So yeah, let him tell you.
Go ahead.
Spoilers doesn't
Go
matter
ahead.
here.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm just being cautious. I mean, he goes insane, like literally insane, just because he wanted to search the knowledge of archives. There was a
Yeah.
deeper note about this I wanted to say, but I now forgot. So
Okay, so at the end of the storyline of Logan, you find Logan in underwear. You find him like
yeah, yeah, he's naked, staring at the
at
stain.
you basically. Yeah, and he's mad. He's hollow. I don't know. He's just mad. I think, and he wants to kill you because he you find him naked because he wanted to be more like a dragon.
Yes, he wanted to become a dragon, but it didn't
And
work.
because he was
But he,
in the archive, he always knew scaleless, right? So he tried. That's why he became naked, because he wanted to be Seth, the scaleless
Like
dragon.
yes.
yeah, and actually, well, I'm not going to say that, but there is a boss in Dark Souls 3 that makes it,
All right.
which is pretty fun. I think you know which one I mean, right, Barbarian?
Wait, what did you say?
That there's a boss in Dark Souls 3 that does what Logan couldn't because Logan wanted to
Oh,
be.
right. Of course, of course. I mean, yeah, I know that. I know that bastard. Ugh.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was annoying because he was teleporting and making copies of himself.
No, I don't mean that one. That one is the wizard, I think, but no, I don't mean
But
that
that
one.
was the Logan student.
Really? There's
Yeah,
a tier.
wait? Didn't you understand from the hat? Big hat Logan and the Logan with.
Okay. So really?
Yes, I mean,
Uh,
he wasn't. I mean, the game doesn't say it's student, but he's a student. But
do you remember the name of the wizard you saved, Andreas, in Dark Souls 1? Or is he called?
Wilhelm something, right?
Yeah, Bilhem. No, he's from Bilhem, right? Something like that. So yeah, the Rickard of Bilhem. No, but well, is that him? Is that the boss?
oh, wait. Oh, is it?
I don't know. You're telling me.
Wait. No, I'm not telling that. I'm just telling that they both have the same head. They are somehow relevant. But
No, but maybe all wizards like big cats. So it could be a coincidence. I think. I don't know, but
But
anyway.
it would be much more fun if it wasn't a coincidence.
Yeah, it will be so much fun. That's why I like all Dark Souls games, man.
by the way, did you play as a sorcerer?
In Dark Souls 3?
Yes.
You mean? No.
Yeah. Okay. I
I'm
did
not
play
a
too.
sorcerer player.
People seem to hate it about the sorcery in Dark Souls 3. It was nerfed so much.
Uh, I think it's still good for PvE, but for PvP, it's always very weak. I feel like.
Yeah, by the way, you don't have like you have mana like in every game in Dark
Yeah.
Souls 3. Andreas doesn't have a reaction for that, doesn't he?
Don't you already have
No,
mana in Dark Souls 1?
no, man.
No,
You
you
can
have
use
stamina.
Oh yeah, you have
No,
uses. Or, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
No.
So Dark Souls 3 gives you mana.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it does not recharge.
You have an Estus flask to restore that.
Yeah, blue has the flask. Actually, it's pretty cool. It looks good.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's an okay mechanic, I think. And also that you have skills in your weapons that cost mana.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Skills. Why did you say that? Why?
Most of the skills are pretty useless, to be honest, but at least you got them. Doesn't matter.
Oh, shit. I just remember there was a weapon. It was so awesome. Abyss Watchers or Guardians. No, Abyss Watchers
Oh, yeah.
weapon.
The Fire and Greatsword. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome, man. I just made a full playthrough for that weapon.
The moveset of the weapon is fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so great.
It is fast. It has big ass hitboxes.
Yeah.
You can that angle that shit. In PvP, you will always get parried if you go straight for the guy.
Yeah,
But if
that's
you-
what I was thinking actually. I mean, it
But-
should be really easy.
But it's pretty strong because you can make weird angles with the attack with the L1.
That was the coolest weapon, I think.
Yeah,
But-
me too.
It wasn't. I mean, it made the game a lot easier.
It makes you breakdance and stuff like that. Dude, you move really cool.
What the hell is wrong with my internet? God damn it.
That's probably my favorite ultra great sword in the game.
Yes,
Easy.
mine too.
The second best great sword is the Black Knight great sword, in my opinion. It's probably the best in the game, but it's my opinion. Because it has a 3-hit combo that deals like more than 1k damage, which is retarded.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it's more than half of your health, dude. So yes, it is a lot.
Did you play Lords of the Fallen, by the way? It's a Dark Souls kinda game.
I have never
Lords of
played
the
it.
Fallen-
Lords
No.
of
I have watched it, dude. I have watched a video about this. Yes, but I have never played it.
It's a pretty version of Dark Souls and
Yeah.
easier maybe. Lords of the Fallen. I mean, they basically made the Dark Souls in an Assassin's Creed way.
In a what?
The armors, in Assassin's Creed way.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, kinda. I mean, it was still good. It was still like Dark Souls. I didn't play it much, but the character design was so fucking awesome.
I don't like it, man. I don't like bulky armors, to be honest. They don't look real-
All armors are basically bulky.
they are not realistic, in my opinion. But yeah, I saw a gameplay of this game, and it looks fun, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
for me, I like both bulky and slim armors. It all depends on. For example, Space Marines.
that?
Yeah, I know you were going to mention Warhammer.
I
because
had
you're a
to. I
fan
had
of
to.
Warhammer. Yeah, it's okay, man.
I like their bulky armor, you know, but I also like the redesign that they did with the little bit slimmer armor. So
But for Space Marines, it also makes sense, dude, because it's power armor,
yeah,
right? They are getting carried by that armor.
yeah, it's not them actually moving. It's them. It's the armor basically moving itself.
Yeah, it's power armor. Yeah,
This is the
so
game.
that's why it's spooky. In my opinion, like I know that you are going to get a little bit triggered. I think I don't know, but
Triggered.
Warhammer looks a lot to me like StarCraft. Sorry,
Well, let me tell you why.
No,
StarCraft.
I feel like this is going to be a long.
I'll keep it
man. We
short.
can we
StarCraft
can
was
agree.
originally supposed to be a Warhammer 40k game.
Ah, okay, I see.
And after they were almost done with the game, Games Workshop told Blizzard to go fuck themselves and
Uh-huh.
pulled out. And then Blizzard had an almost finished game, but they had to redo because they couldn't use, the lore of Warhammer, and they couldn't use the character
Yeah.
models. So they redid the character models and the story, which is shit, by the way. Blizzard have never done any good lore, and I'll keep that opinion till I
No,
die.
never.
And that's why it looks the same. I mean, it's also why the lore is so shit, because they were rushed in making it.
Uh-huh.
Like, almost everything is based. Many people say they plagiarized. I wouldn't say they plagiarized it, because what were they supposed to do? Like, right near the end, the other company just pulled out, which was the biggest mistake Games Workshop have done. Alright?
Okay.
Yep, it's because StarCraft became huge. I mean,
Yeah, in Korea especially. In
yeah,
Korea.
and that was originally supposed to be a Warhammer game, The mechanics
I
and all
see.
that was still the same. The only thing that changed were the character models and the story. And no one plays StarCraft because of the character models and the story. They play it for the gameplay.
Yeah. The gameplay is pretty good, to be honest, but I never got into it. You need to be very fast
Yeah.
in that game.
Yeah, also, it was good, but I don't like base building, like that. I prefer more the strategic map control of Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, which you don't make bases in that game, right? You just move units, right?
Yeah, I mean, control resource points and build units. I mean, that's what I enjoy, because
Mm-hmm.
I like more the squad based fighting, because StarCraft, if you lose like one model or whatever, it doesn't really matter,
Mm-hmm.
But in Dawn of War, it's a lot about attrition. A great way to win is basically to kill a little bit units here and there of your enemy, so he has to, resupply his lines until he has nothing
Mhm.
left, and then you sweep him. It's
Yeah,
so
and
much,
StarCraft
yeah,
is
it's so much keeping control of your resources and getting in cover, and yeah,
yeah. StarCraft is a lot more about the spamming.
yeah,
You need to spam like units, and base building and building units, everything,
yeah.
and you send all the bunch together and fight basically.
And that's the thing that won't work in Dawn of War, because there's no way you are ever going to be able to destroy the base with those, because the base weapons are too strong for just, the thing you can spam anyways. And the bases have a lot of HP. So you're
Mhm.
going to need like the heavy artillery, the heavy units,
Yeah.
and you won't have the resources. Which is,
So from Warhammer, I think I already know by the way, but which is your favorite race?
the Imperial Guard are my favorite.
I don't know. I was thinking about orcs, but
Orcs are my
yeah.
second favorite, because of just how fucking funny they are, and the goofiness of them, and their lore is basically they were created as a biological weapon, because orcs are just fungus, in Warhammer. You know,
Yeah,
they're
that's
basically
fucking shitty.
plants.
Yeah. Yeah. They are mushrooms.
They are mushrooms?
Yeah, orcs are in Warhammer. In 40k. The
Including Total War Warhammer?
No, I don't think so. That's more, you know, fantasy-like, you know.
Okay.
I think
And
they are just a failed something of chaos that chaos god failed something and created orcs is what I think.
so Andreas, the book review you're going to do is about Warhammer, right?
Yeah,
It's about the Imperial Guards.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, and I'm planning on. I don't know how I'm going to. If I'm going to do like I said, do like read one chapter and just talk about my thoughts on each chapter, and then when I've done that, I'll make like a big review. Or if I'll
Mhm.
just read it all and then do a review, I don't know. So, and that's the thing. I want to
Yeah.
make like a fucking big review that's going to take a long time to make and something I'm actually gonna put effort into doing. Barbarian knows me when it comes to video making, and I don't put any effort into almost anything.
That's what I like about you, man. You're so natural. You're so authentic, I think.
Andreas, do you remember we talk about this? Why, like, putting effort makes you actually pulls you, backwards?
No?
In YouTube, yes. In YouTube,
Yeah, of course.
In YouTube, yeah, that's what. Yeah, we are talking about YouTube, and this is the live example of that, literally.
Barbarian
Yeah.
puts a lot of effort.
No, I don't. I don't put effort. All right.
Come
No,
on.
but to be honest, dude, Barbarian, in your channel, you look at your videos and you have like those thumbnails for the videos that are so typical of YouTube. You know, like PewDiePie, like all the popular guys. You know.
Yeah, I mean,